Hi babies, how are you doing? I hope you're doing very well. I'm doing well too. So welcome back to my channel. In today's video is all about this threading locks. But if it's the first time you're watching my video, or if it's not your first time but you haven't subscribed to my channel, welcome. My name is Glory Mtui, and please, before you leave, subscribe and give this video thumb up. To start, I start with very fresh hair. I wash my hair a day before. I like to do this because I don't like after I put my protective style and feel itching or dryness. So always I make sure I wash my hair a day before I wear protective style. So I divided the section, and because a lot of people have been asking me like how I part my section, in this video I show everything. How I part, how I braid, everything show out, so keep watching. The yarn I use in this video is this Alize yarn. I love this yarn. It's very light and yet smooth. Each section I use 3 strands plus 1 which I use to lock my hair and this yarn together. After you arrange your yarn, you have to make sure the yarn they are even both sides, and then here I will put on top of my hair. Then this one yarn I will use to wrap my hair in this other section of yarn. When you are wrapping, you have to be careful. Don't wrap too much because you don't want to cause too much tension or to break your hair. So slowly when you are wrapping. I also try to cover my hair when I'm wrapping, because you can see this is gold color, so I try to cover my hair because I don't want to show one side show black, one side show gold. So I try to cover my hair, and when I wrap, I make sure I wrap very closely to previous wrapping so that I can cover my natural hair well. Another thing I forgot to tell you is all the yarn, they are the same size. I cut the same size, and later I'll show you how you add the yarn when you continue doing your locks. So when you continue wrapping and you find like the yarn you started with is too short, you cannot make it the length you want, just put together and take another 2 strands, just like this. In case you started with 3 strands, when you're adding, you have to add 3 strands. So I start with 1 strand, and after I fold, make 2 strands. So each time I add 2 strands, and I keep wrapping. After here, I add again, and I also add 2 strands again. This is how I go till I make sure I get the length I want. The most important is to make sure you cut your yarn the length you want. If you want over shoulder, you have to make sure you cut longer so that you can make the size you want. And after I feel like I get the length I want, I take only 1 strand and I wrap like 3 times to make sure I lock other yarns well, and then I secure 2 times. Why I secure 2 times? Because I want to keep this hair a long time, and I don't want after I wear this hair for 1 day, 2 days, I find the hair starts to unravel. Another side, I also make the same size. I hope you find right side and left side are going different shape. And then the same 3 strand plus 1, the one you use cross middle, and then you start wrapping slowly. And the one thing I love braiding yarn is you don't need gel, you don't need a rubber band. African threading is not complicated. It's something very simple, and yet you can achieve easy to achieve, and its protective style help you to grow your hair very fast, and also can help you stretch your hair. So after here, let me show you how I finish front here, and then we'll jump into back section. This is how I make the lines. So let's jump back and I'll show you also how I make the lines. First, you have to make sure you have two mirrors, one front and one back. And this is how I make back line. I don't know, I've been doing my hair for a while. I think making lines for me, that's not big deal, but you have to make sure keep practice. This is not something I do only one time, two times. I keep doing my hair a lot of time, a lot of days. So now making or parting my hair, that's really not big deal for me. But make sure guys you are practice. Don't give up in case the first time, the second time you cannot make clean lines. Keep practice, honey. Even me, I practice a lot. I really cannot explain how much, but I did. I practice a lot. A lot of time I fail, but the more I do, I find I get more well. Back, I also use 3 strands in each section. And here, I'm doing the last one. Let me show you how I hold in the middle. You see how I braid here? I go like up. When I'm rolling, I go up. And I make sure like I see what I'm doing. I see the distance from one strand to another. So after I wrap the roots, then I move front so that I can continue well and I can continue seeing like what I'm doing. Slowly, slowly, honey. Slowly, slowly, not rush. And after this yarn remains small or short, I add and I continue wrapping. You can wrap in different direction when you are adding yarn. When you feel like this yarn finish, you want add, you can go in different direction, as you see in this last log what I do. But you cannot, the same yarn, you cannot go in different direction. Of course, it's impossible to do that. Here I almost done with my locks. This is the last locks. So after I finish braiding, I go ahead and take scissors and I trim off all the excess yarn just to make sure my yarn they are clean. You can decide also to band the ends if you want, but that is completely option. So this is how my yarn looks like in both direction, front and back. The next step, I go ahead and I do a kind of flat twist to the lines. Each line I make 4 sections. So each line I take 4 sections and I do a kind of flat twist. And then after I finish, I secure them together with rubber band. Later on, you can decide to cut this rubber band or not. You also can decide to seal them with yarn and a needle if you have enough time. Just do a kind of flat twist, or you can roll. Every time just add and roll, just to make something simple and beautiful, not complicated. I add and then I roll, and after I finish, I secure it. Back section, I just do the same thing. I just add, roll, and when I roll, I make sure I am moving so that I can add the next section. I don't know, I think when you are watching makes sense more than explanation. You can decide to cut elastic band after I finish. Secure if you use elastic band, or if you seal it with a needle and yarn, just go ahead and add hairband. So after I add hairband, I go ahead and take donuts and I put on top, and then I make top band. This is completely option. If you cannot do this, you can roll it the hair on top just to make something very, very simple. I always said simple and beautiful. So after I finish cover this donut, use this locks, I go ahead and I take another hairband and I put on top, and then these remaining locks I roll them on top. I roll them on top slowly, add and keep rolling, and then middle here I put under the first section I started roll. Have some other yarn, they are short, so those yarns they are short, I make sure I put them under my knot band. And guys, this is the final result. This is the final result for today's video. I hope you enjoy watching and you get something. If yes, kindly subscribe, like this video, and also don't forget to share with your loved ones. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon on my next video. Bye bye.